Hello, everyone. Welcome to the channel. This is a general love reading for the collective. Not all of the messages that come through in this reading may apply to everyone watching today. So please only take in from this reading what speaks to your soul and what resonates for you and for your situation, and release the rest to the universe. Our separation has taught me that I can't run away from my feelings for you. Someone is having a serious wake-up call, and this would be your person that is having this major breakthrough. This person realizes that running away from these feelings was just, well, it was a waste of time, because those feelings have run right along with your person. No matter how fast, how far, how hard this person ran, the emotions, the feelings, the love, the intensity, the desire, the passion, all of those emotions ran right along with your person, and they can't escape them, no matter what they do. And this has been a big learning experience for this person, and one that they have definitely needed, because it is going to ensure that they do not attempt to run away from you again when the two of you start spending time together. As a matter of fact, this person does not want to run away from you again, because they're not going to want to go through another time away from you again like they are right now. Many times we think that when someone is running away from us and they are in this separation, that they are just happily living their life, because that's what we believe. That's what we think. That is what we assume. But many times assumptions are not correct, right? Because what is happening for this person is they are realizing that their love for you is something that remains steady. It remains constant, and that they can't escape it. They can't run from these feelings anymore. And it's making them realize that it's time to come back, and it's time to bring the two of you back together. My feelings for you have always been serious. That is part of why I was so afraid of them. Always been serious. My feelings have always been serious. This person has always known that this is not a casual situation between the two of you. They know that it is so much more than a fling. They know that there is something deeper, more meaningful, and more profound going on between you, just like you do. And perhaps they'd even shared that with you at some point. For some of you watching the reading, for many of you, they probably kept the seriousness and the intensity of their feelings hidden and silent. But yet, regardless of whether or not this person shared their feelings with you, they have been afraid of them. Because there's always been that inner knowing within your person when they first met you that yes, this is love. This is it. This is the one. This is destiny. This is fate. This is who I'm supposed to be with. Your person felt that right then when the two of you first started seeing each other, just like you did. You knew as well that this is it, that this is love. And this person was so overwhelmed with how powerful these feelings are. And they were also shocked by how quickly and how deeply the feelings developed for you. It didn't make sense to their logical mind, of course, especially if your person is one who uses a lot of logic in their day-to-day lives. Feeling all of this emotion and all of this love come gushing at them out of nowhere is more than likely going to set them aback and make them say, is this real? What is going on? Have I lost my mind? What is happening here? It is love. It is true love. It is real love. And this person has always known it. They've always believed it. They just may not have admitted all of that to you. But that is going to be different as this person comes back, because this breakthrough experience that they are having is definitely giving them a lot of food for thought, a lot of things to contemplate, but also giving them ideas on how to return to you as well. Those around me have noticed a difference in me. Well, I actually do feel that this is double loaded here. So I feel like there's two perspectives to this comment that this person is making. When you first started spending time together, I do believe that all the people around your person knew that something magical and wonderful and marvelous was happening in their life, because your person exuded this sense of so much joy, so much high energy, feeling like they were just ready to take on the world and conquer anything and everything that was in their path. But now, your person is not in that same space. And those around your person, their friends and their family, have definitely noticed that your person is not so happy, not so inspired, not full of life and passion the way that they were when they were spending time with you. So I do feel that whoever your person is around, friends, family, co-workers, perhaps, people that they know here and there along the way, I feel they have mentioned to your person that, you're really not as happy in your life as you were before, as you were 3 months ago, 6 months ago, 12 months ago, however long it's been that you have been in disconnected space from your person. Whoever is talking to them or telling them, hey, you're not as happy as you were. What is up with that and what is up with you? Are you still seeing that person? Are you still spending time together? Why haven't you reached out and started spending time with them again? Because you were a lot happier when the two of you were together. Yes, breakthrough experiences for your person being delivered to them by other people in their life, people that care about them, people that know them, people who have their best interests at heart, and people who want your person to be happy are bringing these things up to them. And good for them, they should be, because your person is not in this happy space without you. They aren't living their best life without you. And I feel that your person is acknowledging to these people in their life that, yes, we went our separate ways. We had a breakup, we had a disagreement, we had an argument, perhaps veiling the truth a little bit, not sharing to whoever this person is or persons are, that they shut down and bailed and ran away. And then telling them, but I'm trying to figure out what to say. I'm trying to figure out what to do, because I do want to return. I want them to take me back, but I feel that I have really hurt them and I have really blown it. But I see so much more now about myself and about this connection, that if we just have this opportunity to start over, I will not blow it again. And I feel that your person is saying something along those lines to these people who have noticed and pointed out to them that they're not happy without you. Your person is having to admit it to themselves as well. No, I'm not. I am not happy without you in my life. And everyone around me has noticed that I am not as happy as I used to be. I don't feel as carefree. I don't feel so inspired. I don't feel so empowered. I don't feel so confident. I just feel like my life is lackluster. And that is because you are not in their life right now. So your person is having personal breakthroughs, personal experiences and realizations that are waking them up to so much that they refused to see before. But then they are also getting information, notification from other people in their life that they are just off, they're off kilter, and that something is definitely missing in your person's life. And so I feel that your person is getting ready to get up and do something about it. I made the wrong choice and I'm paying for it. Well, that's what happens when you make the wrong choices. When you make decisions that go against your destiny for this lifetime, you are going to experience some fallout, some negative repercussions for making those wrong choices. And Other people might be noticing your unhappiness, noticing that you're depressed, noticing that you are not yourself, noticing that you are out of sorts, noticing that you look and seem just completely and totally exhausted and worn out. So, yes, your person is acknowledging that they have made the wrong choices, and they are having to deal with it as best they can. And perhaps for some of you, this person did not make a choice. Perhaps they just let things just fade away between the two of you, taking the path of least resistance, and then just gradually and slowly disappearing from your life instead of just cutting it off and running away. And that in and of itself is difficult. When you gradually remove yourself from someone's life, I call that the long goodbye, because it's something that happens over a period of time. And what you are doing to that person that's on the receiving end of that is making them feel like they are losing their marbles. Excuse me. And for some of you watching this reading, that is probably what happened to you. Did you experience the long goodbye, where it takes months and months and months for things to just fade away and then fade out, and then this person disappears? That is a horrible thing to go through and experience also. Either way, it happened for you, whether it was a long goodbye or this abrupt ending and this person disappearing or any other way. It was a difficult thing for you to experience and go through. And your person could be having to pay for that right now, for hurting you, for breaking your heart, for bringing behaviors and words and actions into your life that you did not deserve. Of course, they're going to have to pay for those wrong choices, for those low vibration words and actions, aren't they? Yes, they are. However, it is hitting this person, and it's going to hit them all differently, but they could be having problems with work. They could be having problems with things around the house. They could be experiencing some sort of difficulties in terms of trying to change jobs or find a new job, or just being able to focus at work. That can also be caused by making the wrong choices. Karma doesn't always come in like this big sledgehammer and bash us on the head. Sometimes it's very subtle. The experiences that we receive as the payback for the wrong choices that we make. Many times it's just our own unhappiness, our own misery, our own sense that we have really screwed up and we need to fix it before we really get lost in the muck and the mire of being in this complete and totally detached and isolated space. And I do feel that this is what your person can be feeling right now as well. But they do realize that they should not have tried to run away from these feelings, because they can't. These feelings are real. They're powerful. It is an intense connection. And you can't feel it yourselves unless your person is feeling it also, because the connection flows both ways. That is how these divine counterpart connections work. The energy flow between the two of you is constant, because your souls are constantly talking, yapping away at each other all the time, trying to figure out where you are on your journey to reunion. But let's see what else is coming in for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? What is Spirit sharing with the collective? I have had an awakening. Yes, someone is having a breakthrough. Someone is awakening. And this would be, for you guys watching the reading, your someone, actually. They are seeing now with much greater clarity than they did before. And it has taken them being away from you, perhaps, for them to really have this big wake-up call that is happening for them right now. These series of epiphanies, these moments where they have so much insight and understanding into themselves, about themselves, and it is allowing them to work through all of the things that they've needed to work through in order to make sure that they don't run away again, that they are no longer afraid of their feelings. And no matter what I do, when I first put these cards out, I can never get that line straight. I just don't get it. other than perhaps my eyesight is kind of wacky at times, but yet that's a little bit better, I think. Although it's probably not totally straight, but we'll get it straightened out as we get the tarot cards on the table for this reading today. So let's use some tarot cards actually and see what else is coming in for this message today. What is the universe sharing with the collective here on Crystal Vision 1111? Let's see what we need to hear. What is coming through, please? The Two of Pentacles. Well, your person realizes that they need to be more giving to you, and that is going to be their approach. They know, excuse me, they know that you gave so much more to them, and that is just your nature, though. I mean, you guys watching the reading, you're loving, you're nurturing, you're caring, you're giving. You want everyone around you to experience the best of everything that life has to offer. So of course you were going to pick up the slack if this person started slacking off. But you can't be in that space where you are the only one giving, because it creates an out of equilibrium situation between you and this person. Of course, you could do it for a little while, right? I mean, if one of you was dealing with something that was taking a lot of your time and energy, like if you were working on a work project that was causing you to have to work overtime and stay late and work a lot of crazy hours, it would make sense that your person would pick up the slack and do everything in regard to the connection and keeping it going. But that can't be maintained by one person over an extended period of time. It creates, just like in this hair here, one is up here and one is down here of those pentacles when they really need to be balanced, equal, give and take. That is what a true partnership is about. But this Two of Coins is also about the turnaround. Your person is acknowledging it's time for us to turn around and come back towards each other, because I'm sick and tired of running. I'm exhausted from running. It's wearing me out. It's taking a toll on me. I can't fight these feelings anymore. I want to come back to you. And that is also what that Two of Coins is about. But let's see what else is coming in for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? The Nine of Wands. Well, this is someone who is coming up with a plan. They may be having breakthrough experiences and epiphanies and being able to see the forest for the trees. And as a result of that, they are coming up with the best way to approach you. Now, the best way for this person to approach you, they believe, is to come at you from a different perspective than they ever have before. And perhaps that is by coming at you with love, by coming at you with better communication, by coming at you with sincerity, by coming at you by being someone who's open and giving, by pursuing you the way that you need to be pursued by this person. Because when they pursue us, when someone pursues us, right, we feel valued, we feel cherished, we feel special to them. And they realize that they need to pursue you so that you feel valued, special, cherished, and loved. But the Nine of Wands is about your person figuring out how they're going to come back to you. Because even though their feelings have always been serious and they have been afraid of them, they want to come out with those feelings. They want to reveal how intense this love and this emotion is that they have for you. And if this is something that they haven't done before, of course they're going to figure out how they're going to make that happen. But they will, because the Nine of Wands is about perseverance. It is about rising to the challenge. It is about fighting through. It is about courage. It is about confidence, and your person embodying all of those positive characteristics to create this turnaround in the situation between the two of you, to make things different between you guys. That's what they are thinking through right now. But let's see what else is coming in for this message today, please. The Hanged Man. Well, the Hanged Man is about the pause. And for the majority of you, if not all of you watching this reading, there is a pause between you and your person because they are the one that pressed the pause button on that great DVR of this love story of your lives together. Yes, the Hanged Man. But the Hangman is actually a very positive card. I do love the Hangman very much because it is about breakthroughs. It is about epic realizations. It is about gaining clarity and having so many revelations and a much greater awareness of ourselves. And this is what is happening for your person during this time you are apart. They have needed to see things from a different perspective. They have needed to have this greater self-awareness. They have needed to be able to see the forest through the trees. That is what is happening for them while you aren't together. And you need them to have this experience because the other part of the Hangman that's so beautiful is that is what's going to cause them to just let go. Not let go of you, but let go of their need to run. Let go of their need to be afraid. Let go of their need to control what happens. Let go of the need for all of those games, those relationship games that for many of you, this person played with you. You know the ones. The hot and cold, the off and on, the mixed signals, all of that stuff is nothing really more than an effort to control what is happening or how fast things are happening and developing. So this person is just letting go and they're trusting in the divine plan and letting go and trusting this universal plan for your lives to come into partnership, to explore this destiny that you have with each other. The Hangman is ruled by Pisces, but you don't have to be a Pisces. You don't have to be any of the signs that show up in this reading today. It is a collective reading and it is for everyone. It is more important that we consider the message that's coming in from the universe, and that is the person who is in love with you is having a major breakthrough experience right now, or series of breakthrough experiences, however they are getting them, however it is happening for them, however many of them they are receiving, they are having it. And that is the most important thing that we should consider for this reading today. But let's see what else is coming in for this message today, please. What is the universe sharing with the collective? Oh my goodness, Temperance. I do love Temperance, especially in this deck. The deck that we are using for the tarot portion of the reading is the Mermaid Tarot, which is why there are mermen and mermaids all over the images on these cards. All of the cards that are used for the reading will be listed in the description box directly below this video. But Temperance, well, first of all, Temperance is ruled by Sagittarius. But Temperance is such a powerful energy because it is about you and your person coming together. It supports the union of divine feminine and divine masculine energies. It is about the blending of your souls because Temperance is alchemy. It is the chemistry that exists between the two of you. And there is a powerful chemistry, yes, absolutely. And your person is aware of it as well. They have always felt that chemistry, that passion, that desire that is here between the two of you. Of course, it is off the chart crazy. But also, Temperance is about your person gaining inner wisdom. It is about their spiritual awakening. It is about them listening to the universe, their angels and guides. It's about them listening to the advice that's coming at them from the divine, from God, from their higher power, whatever that is for your person. And paying attention to it, listening to it, giving them this awakening that they have needed so desperately for so long. But as well with Temperance, it is about building something that is long-lasting, that's going to withstand all of the other stuff that life throws at you together as a couple. Because temperance is about tempered steel, which is a very hard substance, and it is durable, and it endures through so much damage that people try to do to tempered steel. It just keeps on staying strong and resilient to that pressure of those external forces. And this is how your relationship with this person is going to be built. But let's see what else is coming in for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? What? Oh my goodness, my favorite card, the Ace of Wands. I do love the Ace of Wands, guys. And I've been dropping cards a lot lately. I don't know why, but the ones that seem to plop and drop on the table, coming from the universe, coming from the divine, they are great cards. And so we will happily take those messages instead of me cutting the cards and pulling one out. Yes, the Ace of Wands, all about breakthroughs, all about your person seeing much clearer now. They see all the way through that tree tunnel. They see all the way through this tree tunnel to that light that is at the end of this tree tunnel pathway. Now, the Ace of Wands is about your person wanting to begin again. It is about starting over. Only this time because your person has had this awakening that comes right above it. This relationship is going to be so much more solid. It is going to be able to endure. You and your person are going to be able to sustain this relationship for the long haul, because that temperance is about that blending of your souls, the blending of your essences, bringing you and your person into this powerful partnership. The Ace of Wands is about a spiritual awakening, transformation. It is about your person raising their vibration and being able to see things from the perspective of their heart and of their soul, instead of looking at things all the time from that place of logic and that place of their brain, right? Being able to give them so much more insight and wisdom than they've had before. And these are the wake-up calls that this person has needed to get on track for this love with you, but also for other areas of their lives as well. But let's use some oracle cards now and see what else is coming in. Let's see what else is coming in for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? Wide open. This card comes with number 42. And here we have someone who is just turned around, standing on that, I'm not sure what you call that little thing there. It's a little piece of land, like a giant boulder on the land, with their heart open, receiving that love from the universe, that love from the sun that is shining down on them as this little butterfly is coming along here with that little piece of light, or perhaps that's a dandelion, who knows? But wide open, your person is going to open themselves up to you. Your person is going to open their heart to you. Their heart is going to be wide open, actually, when they return, because they're in love with you, and they have been having these breakthrough experiences during this time that you've been apart from each other. But as well, this card comes with number 42. If anyone resonates with number 42, that can be your ages now or when you met. That can be April 2nd. It can be February 4th. It can be the number 6. So it could be July. No, sorry, it could be June. It could be June or the 6th of any month as well. But we do like the number 6, especially with the number 2, because the number 6 and the number 2 are all about balance, tranquility, peace, equilibrium, equal give and take. You and your person being able to build something that is harmonious, that is healthy, and that will thrive. And that is what I mean build, is this relationship with each other. But let's see what else is coming in for this message today, please. One Ring Circus. Well, This card comes with number 15. This is always such an interest. Look, we have another one of these things. I don't know what those things are called. When some piece of rock sticks up out of the ocean in this one, but up out of the land in this one. I know it's not a boulder, it's something else, and it can't be a cliff. But regardless of what it is, I am never going to figure it out because goodness knows I am in psychic brain and I will sit here trying to figure it out for days if I don't just move on with the reading, guys. Okay, so one ring circus. Well, she looks very lonely and isolated, doesn't she, on top of her stone elephant, on that little perch there, on that saddle, on top of this piece of rock that is in the ocean, kind of like its own little private island in a way, its own little island, but no one can go anywhere. They're just stuck in this place of solitude. One ring circus. Well, I feel that this is telling us that your person has become very weary of their isolation. They've become very tired of their loneliness. They have become just totally worn out with being in that space where they were unhappy. Well, they have been unhappy without you, but they're just really tired of being in that space where they feel that they are up on the mountain all by themselves. Although in this card, she is up on this stone elephant's back on a saddle on top of whatever that piece of rock is in the ocean on the shore. And it gets very lonely and isolated up there where she is. And she doesn't want to be in this one ring circus anymore. I'm talking about she, the person on the image. She doesn't want to be a clown anymore. She doesn't want to be foolish anymore. She wants to experience this life and everything that it has to offer her and come down off of this stone elephant and come back to you. And again, I was only saying she because that's the image on the card. Anyway, this card comes with number 15, if number 15 resonates with anyone. Now, that can be the 15th of any month. That can be January 5th. It can be May 1st. Or it also can be the number 6, if that number 6 resonates with anyone. But let's see what else is coming in. And 6 is the 6th of any month or June. But let's see what else is coming in for this message today, please. Spark. I like this card a lot because she is playing that violin. There are butterflies all around in this beautiful little meadowy place here. And there's the sparks here, but then there's the hearts here. This is about the divine spark that is within you and your person. This very much supports this Temperance card in that your person is able to acknowledge the divine within themselves because they are having an awakening. They are going through spiritual transformation. They are figuring out who they are, their place in the world. They are having a lot of breakthroughs and revelation experiences, not revolution experiences, revelation experiences. Ooh, glad I caught that one. Anyway, so yes, spark. Your person is able to see this divine spark within themselves, and that is going to allow them to honor the divine spark that is in you. And that is what this Temperance angel is pouring back and forth in those two shells. That divine essence of who you are. Pouring it back and forth to blend it, to bring your two souls into union and to bring your bodies into union in 3D as well. This card comes with number 34. If anyone resonates with 34, that can be your ages now or when you met. That can be March 4th. That can be April 3rd. That can be the number 7. So that can be July or the 7th of any month as well. But let's see what else is coming in for this message today, please. What else do we need to hear? I do like the number 7. It is all about change. Change with a purpose, actually. But let's see what else is coming in, please. Love. Unconditional love. Self-love and wholeness. It is time for some reciprocated, unconditional love from your person directly to you. Affection and attraction. Now, your person's definitely attracted to you. That is part of that chemistry. Your person did not disappear because they were not attracted to you or because there was something about you that they thought was off-putting or that they didn't like, but because of how intense all of this was. And it was, and it is, and it will continue to be intense and overwhelming at times. But the bottom line is, because your person is having awakenings and breakthroughs, they're going to be able to handle it the same way that you can handle it, because they have needed this spiritual awakening to be able to raise themselves up to your level so that you can build this relationship that lasts. They're also going to be selfless, no longer selfish, but being the person who's going to show you how much they love and cherish you. Sword and rose, clarity and truth, revelations, honor and protection and determination. Well, someone is gaining clarity. I said that in the very beginning of this reading. Someone is having a major breakthrough, and they have needed this breakthrough. They've needed to see the reality of their life. They've needed to see the reality of this connection. They needed to gain a greater understanding of themselves and of you and why you have been brought together to begin with, understanding now that there is this divine purpose to this connection, that there is a fate and a destiny that entwines the two of you through time and space. Getting it now. And as this person returns with this Nine of Wands being here, you will see them honor and protect you and this relationship. You will see them being determined to be the partner that you can trust, that you can depend on, who's going to be that one who does whatever is necessary to regain your trust and your respect and your belief in them. And they know that that is something that's going to have to be earned. And with that Nine of Wands, oh, by golly, they are going to make sure that they earn your respect with a determination, with a drive, with a dedication that you have not seen before. But let's see what else is coming in for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? Ascending, learning and expansion. Yes, your person has been learning and expanding their consciousness, learning and expanding their spirituality, learning and expanding their understanding as well, because they have been in this phase where they have been preparing for union, because it's time to get to the next chapter. That Hangman is about the pause. It's time to come out of the pause and get things moving, like this Two of Pentacles suggests, creating that turnaround, creating that shift, causing this person to turn around, and instead of running away from you, run back. Because they can't escape their feelings. They can't escape their destiny either. They can't escape what is going on in this connection between the two of you, is the bottom line, which is why the Hangman is center stage and why this person is surrendering to this connection, because they just can't fight it anymore. They want to return to you, to experience this spark, to experience this energy and this love that is here between the two of you. But let's see what else is coming in, please. Soulmates, soul connection, partnership, soul contract, and life partner. Well, there is a soul connection between you and your person. That is part of that Temperance card. We have been talking about this divine counterpart connection that you share with them throughout most of this reading. But as well, this is about your person wanting partnership. This is about your person being able to honor this soul connection that's between the two of you, because they understand things now, or they will understand things when they return to you and they will get it so much easier, so much better, because they will be able to talk to you about these things, as well as the transformation that has happened for them during the time that they have been away from you. This also says life partner. Yes. Ultimately, that is the goal of this connection. And of course, whether you are soulmates or twin flames, please just take it as it resonates. It's a divine counterpart connection. That is the Temperance card, the blending of divine masculine and divine feminine essences and energies together to forge a sacred union, to forge this soul partnership. And the soul contract is what you are living and experiencing now. Every day of your lives, for both you and your person, you are living and experiencing what is in that soul contract to provide for both of you to have this awakening, for this spiritual growth, for this evolution within you, for your own clarity and truth and revelations. And ultimately, that soul contract is what is going to bring you and this person back together to experience life together, to experience growth together, but most importantly, to experience love together. This is your reading for today, everyone. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate all of you so very much. Blessings of peace, love, and light to all of you watching today. Have a great day, everyone.